All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Chicago Blues. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Cut. Get it.
On 1st and 10, Gold. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the ball is knocked out. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Hey, let's go.
Mike 55. And here we go. Watch the
snap.
Operating from the gun. Gold. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Hey, wahoo!
SOS. Mike 55. Check.
On 1st down, Gold. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock the outlet away and bring up 2nd down.
A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Let's go.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Watch the edge. Check 3.
Yep.
Check 37. He's crossing. He's checking crack. Mike 55. Hey, eat. That's right, man.
Ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. I love plays like that. A defensive lineman holding football. It's like a kid who stole a cookie from the cookie jar, and then he's just fleeing the scene of the crime.
And all he's doing in his mind, reliving his days when he was young, probably played fullback on his high school team, always wanted to be the tailback carrying the ball, trying his best to lug that bad boy the distance.
Pretty impressive pick there off the screen, and then a nice return.
You know, nowadays, they do more ball drills with the big guys than ever before because they want to take possessions away from the offense.
Looking to throw. McBride. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
Hey, pick your game up. Slam.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on second and goal. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking...
And he will take it in for the touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now for the point after. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And he's taken down inside the 30. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Hey, high 7.
Throwing on first down. Gold. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Got a man open. That's Harry. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. This quarterback now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Catch is made by Harry. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, boom. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From 10 yards out, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, That's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, Henley. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Back to throw. McBride going deep for Benjamin and unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And his guys have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, Orbit. 55, my God, 55. All day, baby, all day, all day, all day.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Throwing again. Gold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Ready?
To throw on 3rd down. Gold. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now. Looking left side, and it's complete. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone.
And it's caught. Touchdown. In for the score. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. Oh, this is blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And he gets it past the 30, but not much further than that. And the extra point attempt snuffed down.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there was a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt. And the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more blocks.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
Throwing to start the drive. Gold. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Looking to throw. Gold. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. 38 yards on the scamper there.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. It's just me.
Hey, Haywood. Mike 55. Get it.
Back to throw. Gold toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Hey. Stay on the ball.
On second down now. It's King, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2.
Mike 55. Check 55.
Operating from the gun. Gold. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll run on first down. Henley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Looking to throw on second down. McBride escaping the pressure right. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now this throw caught left side. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Second down and inches. And an alley to run. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. Thomas has got it. Complete. A first down there on a pickup of 25. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Back to the air on second down. McBride dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. From the gun, McBride. Forced out to his left. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield. What we got? What we got? What we got?
Mike 28. Mike 28.
You gonna get this ball?
A final shot before break. McBride to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a give, right side. Henley. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 19 yards away. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement.
Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. On 1st and 10, McBride. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards there for number 15. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Off the play fake. McBride. Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down. McBride. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, McBride. And that is going to be incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On 1st down, King. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
55's my guy, 55. Ready?
Operating from the gun, Gold. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. On 3rd down, King. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch the 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Watch the smooth. Shoot.
Looking to throw. Gold. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Chicago. As his guys are in for 6. And his guys are going to retake the lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that gives them a 3-point lead. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll run on 1st down. Henley. And some space here. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. 79 yards. And his guys have once again taken the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. On 1st down, King. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Check right. Watch it, let's go.
From the gun, Gold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. In for the score as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Eluding the pressure right. Completes it to Benjamin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Operating from the gun, McBride. Benjamin's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now he's forced out left. And his throw here's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, Henley. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. They'll keep it on the ground. Henley. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Henley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
1st down, Miners.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on 1st down. Henley. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 8-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the left side. Henley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Henley. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They'll go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse. How's
8 ounce.
that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. And contact defensively. And that might make things 5 yards easier. So that'll move them up 5, make the kick a little easier.
Rarely do you get kickers that don't want some yardage closer to the post, right? It's rare, but in this case, he'll definitely take them.
And his kick is indeed good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
That's our own 22-yard line.
The
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm going to hit you.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for our visitors, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, the perfect season was apparently not meant to be as they drop to 7-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.